Mom, what'd you pack me? I packed you Lunchables, some Gushers.
By the way, I know I might make some enemies here. Lunchables were terrible.
Whoa. I don't know about that.
All right.
Sounds a controversial opinion.
Okay.
Hey, we're hopping right into the match.
Yep.
Taking on Town and City for game 1.
So we actually have the Cloud Mirror, but the second character, of course, is the where we're seeing the difference. Dill, of course, is Diddy, and Leo is actually playing Falcon.
Yeah, so he opts for Falcon in teams, typically. I've seen him do this quite a few times. I don't know how strong of a pick it is, though. Fun fact about all of Leo's tags, they're after Gorilla songs. That's pretty cool.
So one reason that I think he opted for the Falcon, especially here, is because of Diddy.
Yeah.
He normally, of course, is a Mewtwo player, and Mewtwo hates Diddy. Abadongo has never taken a game from Zero.
That's pretty true.
So it's the sort of thing where already Falcon is actually an amazing doubles character. He just has the speed to catch anybody and just the power to use it.
Yeah, but as we see those trademark conversions right there from Ralph. Given the hitboxes that both Diddy Kong and Cloud possess, it facilitates so much horizontal knockback that a setup for finishing touch can really just come out of nowhere, really.
And also because Diddy Kong actually has a lot of these sort of low knockback moves at higher percent.
Yeah, exactly.
So even at higher percent, it's pretty easy to just set it right up into Cloud for that either the limit cross slash or the finishing touch kill. It's
working really well right here. They're just smothering Helpr and Leo so much. But as I say, that commentator's curse. No tech zone right there as Ralphie's going to drop that first stock there. And Dill will too, so now it's actually evened up in terms of stocks.
But we've just seen that sort of team play between Dill and Ralphie it's the sort of thing where you can tell that they've worked together. They've spent time in the lab. It does kind of feel like Helpr and Leo are doing more based on reaction, you know?
Yeah.
They're reacting to what's going on.
I mean, that's what I picture Tolly and Helpr more as. I feel like they're more like vitriolic. They're a little volatile. They're pretty crazy whatever move they throw out. You can really never guess what move they're going to throw. And I think that's the key. Sudden spurts of team synergy and explosive combos are really going to be what carries them through this game. But not too much interaction right here. It's sort of seemingly separating into two separate 1v1s. However, we're already in winter semis right now, so clearly it's been working.
Yeah, but look at how little damage Dill has taken. He's sort of taken, like he's doing this evasive role right now. We actually, just now, he got a bunch of damage, but up until that, he actually wasn't touched on the second stock for a while. So he seems to be, especially since Ralphie is being a little bit more of the bruiser, taking the hits. But Dill is just filling that stock tank role, barely taking any damage.
Dill kind of hops in there for the support whenever he can. He also assumes the stock taker role. Or tanker roll, rather. He just takes hold his stocks very nicely while Ralphie causes some commotion. And when Ralphie needs help, he's in there and swooping. Swoops in to help him out, while Ralphie also charges that finishing touch on reserve. So really, it's just a means of Dill is playing the uber support role as well as being kind of tanky. And Ralphie just going in with that climb hazard right there. Not going to do it, but the down air is going to take that game 1. And yeah, you see Leo and Helpr smiling. You can't even be mad at that.
Yeah, that was actually, so Leo went for that huge stall off stage. You know, he held on to his jump. He didn't air dodge. He did all that stuff, and Dill was just ready. He just didn't do anything and then pulled the trigger on that down air at the very end.
That's the thing. A big factor of teams is like, it's like any sport, really. You keep your eye on the ball. You don't really, I feel like what a lot of low-level players tend to do is just keep their eyes on themselves and what they're doing. Having that situational awareness to set up for the very next move will get you so much further if you just keep looking ahead. Like, keep your eye on the ball, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And it's very interesting because, like, I feel like if doubles was the main thing and people were really pushing the doubles meta, it would be a really interesting, like, it would be totally different, I feel. You know, right now doubles can kind of be the side event. You know, and sometimes it shows, you know, people team together who they're just like, hey, you want a team? And it's like, you know, fun. Of course, there is still the competitive element, and of course, there are people who work really hard at it. But just overall, the meta seems to, it's not that sort of careful planning, you know, like thinking 3 steps ahead that the singles meta has.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, actually, because doubles has so many variables to it, and there's so many possible combinations. Characters that don't thrive as well in singles could be extremely good in doubles. You have characters like Cloud who are completely pushing and carrying the doubles meta on their back right now, just given how well they facilitate these team combos and can really just finish stocks quickly. It's really just a matter of efficiency in doubles. How many stocks can you just shoot out there. And there's so many different team dynamics. I've seen so much, and it doubles. I love doubles so much. It's just great.
Yep. And so we're seeing the double character switch from Freelancer Leo and Helpr, now opting for the Luigi and Lucario. Now Lucario, Helpr's Lucario, we've actually been seeing a lot of it lately. It's taken some big names in singles. I believe he beat Angel Cortez.
Wow.
100% sure on that. And also Freelancer Leo actually busting out the Luigi, which we haven't seen really since the pre-patch days.
He used to be a Luigi main, correct?
Yes, he used to be pre-patch Luigi main.
Interesting.
He still has the character for matchups he doesn't like. One of them actually being Diddy Kong.
Really?
I know he definitely uses the character against it. That was an amazing save, by the way. Drags him down with the down B, and Helpr is able to tech it on the ground. That was pretty cool.
It's interesting, this character switch. Lucario kind of being a little bit more prominent in doubles meta nowadays, as he thrives heavily off of being at a deficit and having lots of damage. He can rack up stock so quickly, and he can really just play the kill role on his team while his teammate kind of tacks on the damage. Lucario can just also aid his teammate really well. However, Helpr, forgetting how to press the up B button, that's going to cost him a stock right there.
Yeah, and especially as Lucario, the threat of a high damage Lucario with like 134% like that, when you lose that, it can really be, you know,
demoralizing.
Well, not just demoralizing for you, but really gives your opponents room to breathe. They're like, oh, good, now we can beat up on everyone again without worrying about dying from back air at like 30.
The thing, though, Lucario, like I said before, thrives heavily on deficit, as the Anubis can activate and really provide for even quicker kills. Even if Lucario's Rage and Aura aren't built up quite that much yet, I believe the max is 190 on that. It's honestly crazy how quickly he can kill when he's just a few stocks down. Like that back here almost just finished Dill off right there.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's a party at the ledge right now. It's just
something's happening. Helpr should be able to make it back though. Wow, that was actually really good teams play from red team. They take the stock lead, but both Luigi and Lucario definitely on their last legs. Okay, down B not actually going to kill.
With such a chaotic team like Helpr and Leo, it's going to be they're going to have to thrive off the chaos that occurs. Ralphie and Dill are quite a more controlled movement. They like their combos. They like putting everything in their place very nicely. However, it's just a loose cannon with Helpr and Freelancer Leo over here. You don't know what could happen at any moment, and if they get a favorable trade off some chaotic situation, that's going to be extremely beneficial for them.
Yeah, we've seen they're getting a lot of mileage out of the ledge play. Like, we've seen some crazy stuff happen at the ledge, and it usually, like that, works out for...
Oh, no, and the complete reversal. He can't save his teammate there, and that's going to cost him. Now Ralphie's stuck in the eerie 2v1 against Freelancer Leo and Helpr.
Yeah. Of course, if he does manage to even this up, I do believe that Ralphie has a winning record against both of these players. So if he is able to bring it back to his singles, if he's able to get this kill, he definitely still can take it. But as long as these two are playing smart, right as I say that.
The botch recovery by Helpr. And that's it. Ralphie clutching it out against Freelancer Leo and Helpr. Just one mistake proved extremely crucial for him. And Ralphie having that limit was fairly opportune for him and able to get the conversion right there.
I'm surprised about the I don't know what happened. He could have drifted back to ledge.
Yeah.
When he upbeat past the ledge.
He goofed.